welcome back to my channel. In the previous video, I showed how you can add this lamp effect from aceternity UI. Like this, you can also add components and features as you wish in your project. Now, let's take this forward. Okay, now let me take you to my VS Code. It will now take a little bit of time to refresh. Okay, so here it is. As you know, we have actually completed this yesterday in the previous video where I have actually showed you how you can clone this lamp effect from aceternity UI. This is the Lamp.TSX and this is the header section.tsx we had created. And from this header section, we are importing it to the page.tsx where everything is rendered. Now, I'm going to point out some things to you. As you notice here, this part and this part is actually the same. So I'm thinking how to optimize our code much more so that it will be very easier to learn and to write code from this. Now, let me share with you. Now, how we can optimize the code. So let me take you to my page.tsx here. Here you can see I've actually imported the hero section from here as a hero. So now I'm going to directly import that lamp.tsx from UI file to the page.tsx because the hero section which I've copied from the aceternity UI and the lamp.tsx, these files contain the same amount of code. The same thing, the lamp container contains the same thing. So we're going to optimize it. So directly I'm going to import the lamp.tsx component here. So let me do this. Okay. So you can see, if I got this. If you see this is actually lamp.demo. So actually we are going to import this, the lamp.demo, into our page.tsx file. So let me import this. Lamp demo from components UI lamp. I'm going to change it here also. Lamp demo. Here you can see it is actually giving us an error. It is saying that you didn't mean to use import instead. Okay, so we are actually missing the curly braces here because it is actually an export function. So we are missing a curly braces. I'm going to give it here. Now you can see if I start this project, you will see it will actually give you the same result as we had done in the previous video. I'm going to take you to that Chrome page. It's taking some time to refresh. Okay. Now, yes. Here you can see the same thing is not displayed here. It's the same thing that is displaying here. So now I'm thinking of adding some more features to it. We should not actually, you just don't have to copy everything and just paste it in your project. You have to make changes into it. You have to experience things. So I'm going to add some new elements into my page. In my Lamp.TSX file, you can see they're using motion.div and motion.h1 here. So I am thinking to add a subheading because this will be a building ramps the right way. This text is our heading. So after this heading, I want to give a subheading, and after that, I want to give a button to it. Okay, so now I'm going to build a subheading. So I'm going to use the same code right here, but with some changes. I'm going to copy it here. I'm going to change the h1 to h5 tag. And also I want to make this text slightly lower place. So I want to give it to Excel, not before Excel. I want to give it to Excel. And this medium text to be 2 into Excel. Yes. Now let's see if this working or not. Let me share you this picture. Yes, you can see now. This is working right now. After we have added some other text, you will see how beautiful it will look there. Now coming back to our page. One minute, just refreshing. Yes, we got it here. So now I'm thinking of adding another button to it. So actually, we will be using motion.button because in this lamp effect, they're using motion tag. We will be also using that. Otherwise, there will be no responsiveness. We have to go according to what it has been given to us. So I'm going to add a tag called motion.button. Here it is. And after the button, let me create this button. I want the button to have an initial of, it should be having an opacity of 0.5, a scale of 0.8, it should also have my in view, and inside it there should be opacity 1, scale I want the wave 1 only. Now I want it to have a transition. I want it to be having a transition, so we will be having it say delay is 0.5, comma duration to be 0.8, is okay. So all these are a part of transition. So is and out. Now I'm going to give it some class names. Okay, so now class names. I'm going to give it a padding of 6, then margin top of 8, margin bottom of 8. In medium devices, it should be having margin bottom of 8 of 0. Yeah, 0. Margin bottom of 0. Text should be 2XL. And text should be 2XL. Width should be full. W fit. In the smaller devices, I want my width to be fit. And in border, I want to give it a border also. Border of G4. I want it to be having a rounded effect, rounded full. Border. I'm going to give it a color. So I'm actually chose this color from before. I'm going to give it a go. Hashtag 51DDS9. Background, I want to give this little slightly darker. So we want to give it a 131313. Give it a hover effect also. Hover, where if you hover over it, it will give a background of white. Should be like group, then transition on flex, items, center, justify, center. I want to bring everything in the center. So yeah, the spelling, the center. Okay, so gap to be 4. If I hover over it, it will give a shadow also. Shadow of Excel. Yeah. Okay, didn't happen. So Excel. I go forward again. I want to give it a color shadow neutral. I want to put a 500. Duration should be 500 milliseconds. Yes. Now, okay, we have done this much. Okay, now I think we should make a span tag inside it. And in my span tag, I'm going to write start for free. Okay. Now forward free. Okay, so now I'm going to give it a classing to our span also. AJ clip, it actually clips to the background. Clips the text to the background. And text will be great transparent so that the color will pop out very much. And the gradient color will pop out through the text. So yeah, PG gradient 2R. I want to have a color from neutral, from neutral 400. Okay, so now from neutral 400 to neutral, let me take it to 800. Yeah. from neutral 400 to neutral 800. Then in the medium, I wanted to have a text center here. Oh, wait, it didn't happen. Text center. Then I want to give it a font, so font of sans. Then group hover. We should have a big background gradient to R. Then again group hover. You can actually change your class names according to your wish, according to what kind of design and style you want to give to your buttons. You can actually change it like that. Group hover. I want to give it a from black. Okay, so from black. Let me choose this way. So group hover. This group hover to black. Okay. So now let me show you the result. If I have done everything correctly, this will show perfectly. And now let me see. Let me. You can see here, it has come perfectly here. Yes, the button is perfect. It's having a very dark shade and just having a border of sand color. And if I hover over it, it will give a background of white. Yeah. And this text, we can do it ourselves. Let me give some text here. Now, I want to give this text as comprehensive features, comprehensive features to empower your team. And below, I want to give the text, a very small text of discover the tools you need needs you. Yes. Let me take you to that page. Here you can see it's perfect. Yeah. Everything is perfect. Okay, the letter something is wrong here. Okay, so discover the tools. Yes. I actually do not want this breaking tag here. This should be in one sentence. Let me close this. Yes. Yes, it's perfect here. Actually, I am thinking of adding a sparkles here and a navbar at the top. Now I'm thinking of adding a gradient difference between the lamp. So let me take you to my VS Code here. In my VS Code, you can see in this Lamp.TSX file, you can see this. Having background from SAN 500 to VG SAN 500. Okay. I'm thinking to change the color of it of 900 and this to 200. Let's see if it's having any difference or not. Now let me show you the difference. Second, here you can see there is a difference in gradient in the lamp itself. Now, yes. Okay. Now, in the next video, I will be going to share how we can add sparkles here and the nav bar here and some of the other features and components and other sections of this page. So thank you, everyone.